What is up, guys? It's Jake from OneHive here with the next Patreon attackers video. As always, if you want more information about how you could be featured on some of these attacks, check the link in the description below. Go to the Patreon page, more information there. The first one comes to us from Hogzilla Heroes and our boy Alex, doing it on the number 3. Pretty standard attack here with the Govaho, but look at the timer on this. 155 when he drops that first troop. Just absolutely shreds this base in under 2 minutes. Very nicely done. And he only has 16, 17 heroes. And this is a fully maxed out defensive base. Now, this is an internet style base, but still pretty impressive. Gets through it really quickly. You see letting it develop here. Got the golems down, got the wizards down. About to send in, actually we sent it the wall breakers already, but had a little bit of a wall breaker fail and still cleared it that quickly. But because the funnel was nice and wide, the king, the Valks, they rip right through that wall. That allows him to drop that jump spell down. Everything's going to be moving forward here. A couple more wizards backing everything up. The CC troop starts coming out, drops down those poison spells, goes in and heals up for those Valks that are moving through, lets them go into that core, and already sending these hogs, and I love it. You see that there's really no good spots for bombs on the bottom here. One on the outside there, kind of crazy. Doesn't even actually hit any of the hogs, I don't believe. Keeping those hogs healed up, letting the troops go through the core. The golem's still doing work. The queen's still doing work. I believe all of his Valks might be gone at this point. But tons of hogs. He still has a couple of hogs in the bag. Excuse me, actually. That they're going to get deployed here in just a moment, right there on the backside for cleanup. Drops that last heal spell down. Those hogs will take a glancing blow from that giant bomb, but they get healed right back up. The last few defenses are going to go down, and from there, it is just cleanup time, which happens very quickly with all those hogs. The queen, a couple of witches, excuse me, a couple of wizards on the outside. Actually, there's a couple of Valks on the outside there to also help. So awesome job to Alex at Hogzilla Heroes. Moving on to the next one. All right, our next attack, we are back at Hyrule Warriors, and our boy Koro, or Link, those are both of his accounts there. These guys got a perfect war, and he had a couple of 6 stars, or excuse me, a couple of 3 stars to choose from. And I picked this one. It was this lower level account, but I thought it was more interesting. Comes in with the Goho, no Valks, no Queen Walk, nothing like that. Just straight up Golem and Hog attack. Comes in with the Quake spells, opens it up in the core, and even with those lower level heroes, he brings these golems, 3 golems right there, come right in from the top, dropping down all those wizards on the outside, clearing out all the trash, getting everything to funnel right in. Here in just a moment, the wall breakers come in. There they go. Open it right up. The king's going to go down here in just a second, nice and late. Let those golems get out in front and make sure that they're doing the tanking and that the heroes are not taking the damage. Excuse me. There comes the CC troops. It is a lava hound, so really just something he can ignore. The queen, the wizards, they're going to work on it and take care of it. But as he gets into this core here, starts getting into these double giant bomb areas, that's what he's after. The heroes obviously popping the ability right there. You see he's got 3 of the 4 bombs already triggered, so he's looking really good. Hogs coming in from the left side. One more giant bomb going off here. His hogs are completely safe at this point. He's got 3 heals for him and a bunch of hogs left to deploy. The golems are taking for that queen still. She's still doing some work. The first heal goes down the left side there. Nice placement there. It does get all of those hogs that he's got on the map so far. Gets those healed up, and as they move their way through, they do have a few lava pups on them, but that's not really that detrimental. I mean, just a couple of them like that, not going to do a lot of damage. Plus, he's pretty much healing them as he goes. Now, he is losing quite a few to spring traps here, but he's reinforcing on the bottom there. He's got a few more he could deploy. Puts those down, and now as he closes in on this last group, honestly, I think he could have swagged this heal spell right here. Don't think he really needed it, but it is always better to play it safe than sorry. Goes ahead and drops that down, lets those hogs get to full health as they close in on this last archer tower, and then that wizard tower. And then the 3-star, just clean up from there. He's got plenty of troops to get it done. Wizards around the outside, hogs for cleanup. The queen's still up, working on that town hall and that storage. Really, really nice attack by Link or Koro there. Excellent, excellent job, man. Keep it up. All right, on to the next one, guys. All right, our next attack comes to us from over at the Swarm and Yagwag. Doing it with a Govalo. He knows I love the Govalo, so he hit me up, said, hey, I got a nice attack for you. Come over and check it out, which I was happy to do. Starts it off with a couple of minions on both sides, just getting some of those free buildings out of the way. You see that's good placement there. That archer tower is very close, but not quite in range. So those all those trash buildings get to go down for very little troop space and with no threat there. Once they get very low, he knows they're about to go down, starts sending in the golems, sending in the wizards, clearing it out even wider, clearing out the rest of those trash buildings out of the way, sends that wall breaker in, test wall breaker, and then the rest of them go in right there. Boom, open up the compartment, and from here he is safe to send in his king, his queen, the Valks. Everything's going to be going right up the middle here. The CC troops start coming out. He drops it down. The poison here in just a moment right there. There's the poison, slowing down that damage, slowing down everything, dropping the heal spell for those Valks. He knows they're taking damage from that CC troops, from the queen, from the king, and there is the jump spell to let him get all the way in and take that queen out. You see they've already got one air defense on the way. The golem is working on another. The Valks now just, boom, instantly took down another air defense, so that's 3 80s down. He's already sending the balloons in, nicely done there. Coming in on the backside, waiting a little bit patient for that last air defense on the left to go down to those golems. Just one more swing or two is going to get it. As soon as they explode, I think it actually goes down right there. Boom, right there. It's down. Immediately drops in the balloons. Coming in on that last air defense. The king's closing in on it. The Valks are closing in. A few more swipes, and he can release the rest of his. There it goes. And as they continue to take out these outside defenses, just the Valks beat their way outside and go towards those trash buildings. But all the defenses are down at this point, except for that cannon, and it's going to be, and a mortar, I'm sorry, and it's going to be down very quickly right there. The balloons clean up. He's still got 3 balloons in the bag. Still has his queen's ability. Tons of Valks still up. Wizard still up. Love it. Just absolutely smash that base. That's a wizard in the bag still. I mean, swagged all kinds of stuff. Excellent job to Yagwag. Keep it up, buddy. All right, on to the next one. All right, our next attack comes to us from over at Imperial Links. Checking out Z Dark Dragon going in on this number 4, doing it really nicely. He's only got those 11-11 heroes, so definitely a lower Town Hall 9 attack, but still, I love showing these because it shows that the same principles work, the same techniques, just on lower bases, that's all. Comes in, grabs that easy CC lure, drops down his golem, his wizards, going to bring those out. He does have the poison spells for him, so he's going to drop that in just a minute on that dragon, start slowing that damage, start taking him down. The balloon is straight off to a wizard, but it retargets, goes back up, and does get in range of this poison. And he drops a few, actually doesn't quite get in range of the poison, drops a few wizards, takes care of that. The dragon goes down. Nice wide funnel. Got his Valks going in, he got his king going in. He's got the jump spell to let him right onto that queen, just sort of direct them how he wants to go. Double giant bomb set getting triggered in the meantime, which is perfect for those hogs that are coming in here in just a moment. There's the jump, there's the heal, keeping those Valks moving forward, keeping them healthy. That little mini Tesla farm there popping, actually a full-blown Tesla farm, I suppose. Right in the middle, Valks take that out in short order, and then right onto the king. So, I mean, that's actually perfect for him. Comes in, takes it out, just starting to sprinkle these hogs in on the bottom on these distracted defenses, and now he's coming in heavy with a 2-finger drop on the right side, drops that heal spell down for him. He's got another heal spell in the bag still. His Valks are still doing work. His hogs are obviously going through, taking out these defenses, just sort of waiting on them. There's the giant bomb going off, but because of it, the angle he took, they're getting through there, triggering the first one, then the second, and then he healed him right back up. He still has hogs that are able to fight, moving their way through the base, getting up to those top few defenses. And then once they get through with this, there's really not much left to contest. We'll fast forward just a little bit here because his Valks are still up. They're doing a little bit of tanking. The hogs going through. They are going to go down for the most part because of this cannon here at the end and that spring trap. But he's got like 1, 2 hogs left. He's got his queen still up. He's got his archers up on the bottom here. He's got his king and his Valks. So they're all doing their thing, doing the cleanup. So he's got plenty of troops to get the job done. Very nice. Very nice. I know you guys are always wanting to see these lower Town Hall 9 attacks. There you go. There's a great one to look at. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, our next attack comes to us from the Donkey Show and Danger Donkey himself, getting it done. Love this attack. Very, very clean. Honestly, you'll see at the end here, he has the second hound there. Did not even need that. I mean, literally could have swagged a lava hound. But comes in on the right side, starts creating his funnel, opening it up. He wants to get his queen in here. He wants to get to those air defenses. Obviously, it's an air attack, so he wants to get those ADs down. Clearly, he can get to 2 very quickly and very easily with his queen. Take out the enemy queen, grab those air sweepers. A lot of value on pushing in with his queen on the right side here. So that's what he's doing. Setting up with those minions, dropping down the queen, dropping down the healers. Here come the wall breakers, going to open up that first compartment, just out of range of that splash damage, which is perfect. Excuse me. The queen's sort of going to do her thing, let that develop at this point. She's going to go in, take down some of these point defense that are plaguing her here. But once that first cannon is down, it's really just 1 point defense at a time for the most part. So she's in really good shape. That X-Bow will lock on here in a moment. But you see the rage coming in there. That's going to get her moving very quickly and also get those healers raging her up, keeping her healed, dropping down that poison. Perfect placement for those CC troops. Going to get the dragon, going to get the balloons taken care of. All of that's going to go down very quickly. Once it does, you see the first air defense already dead after she grabs this Expo. She's going to move over, start working on the sweepers, and that enemy queen still getting those having those healers raged up and keep her up full health for the most part. Now he comes in with his kill squad on the bottom side here. I like the angle he brought. I mean, obviously it was a cleanup attack. He had that Tesla he had to deal with, but it also took care of that wizard tower in that compartment that the queen couldn't reach. So that was perfect angle on that. Comes in from on the right with his just a few Valks and his king. Drops that jump spell down. This is going to get that third air defense done. Now you'll see what I'm talking about over here. The queen is actually beating through this wall to get into that center compartment. Once she does, she has access to that final air defense. But already starting in his air attack, dropping down that lava hound, dropping down the balloons here. The king, the Valks, all that did a great job going through this compartment here. They're still up. They're still moving. The balloons are all around the outside, just sort of dropping down on each defense that he can target. And here comes this last lava hound. That's what I'm saying. He didn't even need this. Watch this. The queen is already on that air defense, so it dies, and it's just standing here. I mean, it's taking a couple shots from these wizard tower and archer, but that is insignificant in this attack. I don't think it even took really a shot from that air defense. If it did, maybe just one. But the queen handled that right there. The last defense goes down as they approach this archer tower. Again, just a beautiful attack, and for the most part, in my eyes, a swagged lava hound. So pretty crazy, awesome job to Danger Donkey. All right, a few more for you guys. Let's keep it moving on. All right, for our last couple attacks, I stop over at the OneHive Patron clan. This is the clan that the patrons have put together. I do wars with them. I do recaps on it. And this was just one that they did without me even here. They war all the time, and they win like almost all their wars. It's ridiculous. They're a very, very good clan. Just hit level 5, as a matter of fact. So congratulations to all the patrons for that. Very cool accomplishment. Checking out Who Killed JFK, hitting their number 8. Beautiful Govaho here at Town Hall 8. Love it. Coming in from the bottom with the quakes there. Opens up that compartment. He's got full access all the way to the core now. All he got to do is get to this first layer of walls. Drops down his golems, starts spreading out these wizards, creating this big, nice, wide funnel. Very easy spot to create a funnel, honestly, with those army camps on one side and then just a few trash buildings on the other, and he's good to go. There's nowhere else for his redheads, his king, all of that to go. They're going to go right in. I love the test wall breaker. The second set of wall breakers come in, open it up. Now he's got access to the entire base. Comes all the way through with his Valks, with his king. You see the CC troop start coming out, drops down that heal spell for him. Does not have a raid, or excuse me, a poison because he had to use the quakes there. But with that heal, they turned out to be okay. Heals him up again. As they get through the core, all the giant bombs triggered, and now he's going to start sending his hogs in. Look at how much the kill squad is tanking. You know what I mean? They're all distracted defenses. The hogs are moving through. As soon as they get through this one little spot to the left here, they're pretty much untouched. They're just going to walk in there, take care of everything. They don't have a heal, but they don't need a heal. The Valks, the king, they're still doing their job. Some of the wizards still coming up, helping out. Just a beautiful attack. Just smash this base out. Love it. Got all the traps, got all that good stuff in the core there. With his Valks, with his kill squad, and just allowed his hogs to have a nice, easy cleanup. The golems are still tanking. The king's still tanking. Just perfect. Awesome job. Who Killed JFK? We'll fast forward as he cleans this up. No question. 3-star all the way. Nicely done. All right, one more from this war. We'll back out here. I believe it's number 6. Yeah, Tommy Guns, number 6. Awesome attack here. Comes in with the Govalo. Excuse me, not the Govalo. Why do I say put a Va on everything now? Because I see it too much. Golaloon attack. Nicely done there. Does have 4 lava hounds, and he has a kill squad. He's just going to come in, take out, I believe, this queen. He's got the minions setting it up here, clearing all this trash out of the way. There's the jump spell. That's going to let his golem start walking right in there. Obviously, his king and queen beside, right behind that. That is going to give him access to this defending queen, to that air defense, and then several point defense. Just only the one archer tower, but still, all those defenses matter. They fewer stops for his balloons. Just makes it better. So you see the queen already dead. The wizard's helping out. The queen stepping up. They're going to take care of this compartment very, very easily. So nicely done there. And now he can just start in with his lava hound attack, coming in with his CC. He's waiting on those CC troops to come out. He gets those taken care of, drops the poison down. Nicely done there. Rages up his queen just to move through that a little bit quicker. Once that dragon goes down, the real threat is over, and then he gets running with his lava hound. I'm sorry, I kind of jumped the gun there, but then just does a real nice, counterclockwise motion, comes on the left side, puts down that first lava hound, targets these defenses that are right there around it, lets that them start to go down, drops in that second one as soon as this first one is about to go down, perfect timing on that, and then just sort of works his motion around the base, just continues on, targets that next air defense, is dealing a little bit with the sweeper there and this Tesla farm, but rages and haste them up. right into it, so they just move right through it. Very nicely done. Most of those Teslas are not even targeting his balloons. They're targeting that lava hound. But look at the balloons cutting through the middle of the base. Love it. That means you've done it right. Then that last lava hound going in on that last AD as his previous one is about to go down. Again, just perfect timing. The timing on this attack was beautiful. The balloons, the lava hounds, everything was done just right. He didn't get in a hurry. His spell placement was good. Everything was money. That last X-Men is going to go down, then they're going to take out that cannon, which means nothing, but he's got a good spread on his lava pups. They're spread out. His balloons are starting to split here, so that's good. Going different directions, and going to be an easy 3-star. Well done, Tommy Guns. One of the nicer Loon attacks I've seen in quite a while, actually, so good job. All right, guys, that is it. Hope you liked all the attacks today. If you want more information about how you can be featured on this video on the channel, go down to the link in the description. Check it out. Thank you guys, all my patrons. Love y'all. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.